Let's get a move on then and put the spotlight on Mahanagar Gas or MGL. Talk about their plans to invest about 380 crores in a battery JV. What are the key focus areas for the company and what are the investment opportunities? Ashu Singhal, Managing Director, Mahanagar Gas, joins in to talk about that and so much more. Thank you for taking time out. I want to start off by talking about this new JV announcement. This is with an international battery company, and I believe that the release said that the maximum investment of 385 crore rupees is what has been slated. What are the details and what is going to be the key focus area? What does this bring to the table for MGL?
Yeah, we have signed a non-binding term sheet with a company called International Battery Company, which is a US company. So the plan is to set up a joint venture company for producing battery manufacturing cells capability in India. So we have identified a land and it will be set up with a total cost of around 875 crore, out of which 40% 40% is MGL and 80%, 60% is IBC. So the plan is to put up a 1 gigawatt factory for battery cell manufacturing in India. And therefore, since as of now we understand there is no battery manufacturing capabilities available in India, what happens is that the battery cells are getting imported and then they are packed into the battery packs and used in different electric vehicles, utilities, and other power backup applications. So this will be first endeavor for Mahanagar Gas to diversify from fossil fuel towards battery manufacturing capabilities.
Ashu, what's the timeline for the investments and when exactly will the JV start generating revenues?
The timeline is around 1 year from now, maybe 1 to 1.5 years from now, the plant should be running and operational. So as I said, the land has been identified, the permissions and designing and equipment manufacturing has already been, orders have been placed. So it seems maybe from 1 year to 1.5 years, the plant should be running and operating. The top line would be in the range of around 900 to 1000 CR for 1 gigawatt factory. And the plan is to go up to 5 gigawatt factory maybe in 2 3 years' time. Then the revenue will be in the range of around 4000 CR.
Does this fit in with the overall strategy for MGL? Because MGL ultimately is a gas transportation company. Moving into battery where competition is high, large corporates have already moved in. What would be your unique advantage, and aren't you diversifying into areas where you will not have significant presence?
Yeah, I mean, significant presence means there's no, as of now, there's no company which is manufacturing cells in India. So this is the first of its type. Maybe other people have also announced their plans, where very big names are there in terms of Reliance, Tata, Ola, Exide, Amara, and others. So yes, we have a niche market because the product, it seems, is quite good. And we are very confident that we will be able to cater to a market which is very niche in terms of the performance of the battery and its utility. For Mahanagar Gas, the fit is that we are in the energy sector and we want to remain as a energy solution provider. Yes, we are a gas transportation company as of now, but we have also diversified into compressed biogas, also into electric vehicle manufacturing. Also, we have small equities there, also in LNG retail. So it is a part of our overall strategy for the company's growth in coming years, maybe 10, 15 years down the line. We plan to have around 25% business coming from new diversified areas, which is beyond our core business.
So the joint venture would be in battery manufacturing. Could you tell us more about the product? At what level this product is being currently manufactured? Is this battery which you are planning to make in this GV, is this battery currently available in other parts of the world for commercial usage? What could be the size? What would be the end market usage?
Yeah, I mean, there are two phases. One is that design is to be approved. Second is a pilot needs to be prepared. And third is a commercial launch of the battery pack. So we have already have, this company has already had a pilot running in Korea. And the same technology will be transferred in India for performing or producing batteries in 1 gigawatt. The current battery is already approved by the BIS and there's a code called UN for specifying, and also automotive AIS, there is another code. So all three have been accepted. The battery is under trial in various, in some of the customers who will be using end users for this battery. So they are taking a trial for the performance of the battery in India.
You know, from what we understand, the car conversion numbers were pretty strong in the first quarter. Tell me how that number has held up for the second quarter.
The second quarter number are yet to be come to our table. I'm not remembering that, but maybe around 20,000 numbers will be what we expect to be for this second quarter also, maybe slightly higher than that.
But is it safe? I mean, will it be correct if I say that the CNG vehicle registration numbers, at least in the geographies you represent, they are going down and the incremental market share is going to EVs?
No, that's not the fact, because last year we have around 64,000 conversions. This year we are expecting 80,000 and more. Therefore, the numbers are increasing in CNG. And what is more important is we are focusing on commercial vehicle. Each commercial vehicle takes more CNG as compared to three-wheelers and the passenger vehicle. So we have launched a scheme called CNG Mahotsav, wherein we partly fund the differential between a CNG vehicle and a diesel or a petrol vehicle. So in that respect, we think that the volumes will be growing much more. And as a matter of fact, the penetration for CNG in Mumbai and nearby areas is around 30%. So another 70% market is yet to be captured by both CNG. A small portion of it is EV, like if we go segment by segment. In three-wheelers, all three-wheelers running are on CNG. There is no petrol or neither or EV three-wheeler is there in Mumbai. So there is no penetration happening in terms of three-wheelers. Two-wheelers, yes, some EVs have come. But recently, CNG two-wheeler have also been launched by Bajaj. They have been started filling in our stations. Passenger vehicle, EV penetration will be higher. But if you go to the commercial vehicle, again, heavy commercial or medium commercial vehicle, CNG penetration is there to increase. I mean, there's a lot of potential to capture in that side.
Outlook when it comes to your margins for FY26, given the fact that domestic gas prices are going to be higher by about $0.25 plus you have the APM portfolio that's expected to attract about 20% higher prices. So how much of this gas cost increase are you anticipating and how will that impact margins?
Currently, we are having a margin of around 12 rupees per EBITDA margin per SCM. So that is expected to be, I mean, if the gas cost goes up, as you said, and APM comes down, and also there will be some marginal increase in the APM prices also, then maybe we will have to either increase the CNG prices, because currently we are selling CNG at 75 rupees per kg, which is the lowest in the country. So there are sufficient legroom available for us to either absorb part of this increase in gas cost, or to a bit of it has to be passed on to the customer. But we expect that the margins will be in the range of, say, 9 to 11 or 12 rupees. Traditionally, we have margins of around 8 rupees to 9 rupees. Last year was an exceptional year where we have 13 rupees, but now currently we are operating at 11.5 to 12 rupees. And we expect the similar numbers to be available in future as well.
Thank you so much for taking time out and joining in. That's the word coming in from the management of Mahanagar Gas. They are looking to manufacture this battery in India with a new partner. They are also looking at smart technology, saying that now they're going to get about 20% revenue from the non-fossil fuel over the next 10 years.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits. And then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.